my channel. Hello if you are new. So today we are going to look at the January budget and see what has happened for the first half or a little over half of the month. So I'm really excited to take a look at this because I can tell you right away there is more income, there is more spending, and I'm excited to see what it's going to balance out to because I don't even know yet. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos with budgeting. And you guys, there also might be some changes coming up regarding the layout of my budget and a completely new software. So let me know down below if you would be interested in seeing this. I am going to trial it for the next month and a half and see if it's something I would enjoy switching to, or if EveryDollar still fits exactly what I'm needing. What I'm looking for is something that maybe will work a little bit better with my retirement and investing side of things. But I am just trialing stuff right now. I may trial a few different kinds, so if you're interested in seeing the budget set up on those and why I am or am not choosing those, then let me know and I will go ahead and film that as well. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so first take a look at income, and there is a lot going on with income, you guys. So first things first, week one, I made more than planned. So my initial plan was $612.82. Something with the way taxes work, my new income is actually going to be $613.87. So I am going to go through and move that from now on in future budgets. But you'll also see I made an extra $268.79. This is for a COVID bonus. So basically the bonus is to help with any cost incurred because of inflation, and also because we push through, and it's for employees that have been there longer than 90 days that are working hard and stuff like that, and they have not given us an end date. It gets deposited on our first week of the month, and I've had it for 2 months now, and I don't know when they are going to end it. So we will see when that ends. I'm kind of hoping it lasts for quite a while longer. And then also I had my 2 credit cards that I have cash back on that. You may be asking, I thought you only used 1 credit card. I did. The reason that it is charging on 2 is because I switched cards that I used for cashback purposes, and then my grandma's charges that I do for her go on a separate card, so I can kind of keep better track of what I'm spending for her. So that is why there's 2. So that means I made $1,120.73 for week 1. For week 2, like I said, it's just a tax difference, I believe, from what I can tell. So that changes there. And then again on week 3, plus the penny difference. I am going to go ahead and change week 4 to the $613.87. It could be 88 depending on the rounding. But that means that my total income planned for January is now $2,962.35, with so far earning $2,348.48. So let's go down. So giving, I haven't bought anything. I put in $50 and I have $150. There will be a charge here. I have a birthday party coming up for a going to be 2-year-old, and so I have to purchase a gift there. I'm trying to decide between 2 gifts currently. Giving, I have not entered anything, but I did have church on the 9th. So I'm going to put that $5 in here. And then other, a lot of things have gone in and out, and my grandma has actually overpaid me by $7 just because she didn't have a $5 bill. She only had a $10 bill. So that's kind of what's going on there. Housing and utilities. So nothing has come out so far here. I am going to go ahead as soon as this video is over and pay my parents the $88.15 for my rent. So that will be done as soon as we get off camera. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. Water I will get when I get my other rent charge. Natural gas has come out at $55.56. I really expected this to be higher. I already have the bill for the next month, and I was kind of surprised that it only went up about $10. I'm really hoping that that is the case, but we also have had a few bouts of snow this month, so I really think it is going to go up. I have not gotten my electric bill yet that is coming out this month, but I will put it in here as soon as I know. Internet came out as planned at $70. I put $100 in household maintenance, and I have spent a pretty good chunk. I've spent $92.26. So I did make a trip to Walmart to work on my food storage. I had to get some more mason jars. I had run out for my food storage and some other stuff. And Home Depot, I needed a new, I just needed some stuff at Home Depot. Lawn care, haven't used any of this. And pet care is $50, meaning my dog has $196.98, which is good because her food will be coming out at the beginning of next month. Gas, I have spent $71.87, so I have $178.13 remaining. I'm really hoping, I know I have to fill up my car at least once. I probably will fill it up twice though. And right at the end of the month, just to utilize this budget. And maintenance, I have $100 going in there for $272.42. That leads us to food. You can already see the red, so you know, but I put $100 in. I've only spent a low amount of money. I've only spent $27.72 this month. I really am trying to utilize what's in my fridge and freezer, and I'm hoping that that continues. So I have $147.64 remaining. With the cost of groceries going up significantly, I am going to continue stocking up on the things that I notice I need slowly or in big batches, and so I am going to just keep adding to this as much as possible. For restaurants, I have gone over a lot. I went over by $46.43. That is most likely to this charge right here. It's an Italian restaurant, and I took my grandma there as a nice surprise. We don't go out to eat that often just to spend time with each other. Normally we go out to eat because we are out doing errands. So I just picked her up from her house and surprised her. So that was dinner here. So I did spend more than initially planned. I am going to go ahead and bump up my restaurants to $200 just to give me some extra, but I don't expect to use all of it because I am right now cooking food for the week. It is cooking right now as I make this. So medical, phone bill came out as planned. Medical, so I have my BetterHelp coming out as planned, and I actually had an imaging consultation bill, which is my x-ray. I had to get, I've gone back 3 times to get x-rays to make sure that my arm's doing okay, per my orthopedic surgeon appointments. That's when they take them, and so I did go over budget, and so I am negative $1.88. So kind of unfortunate. A little bit bummed, I'm not gonna lie, but that is okay. There we go. I shouldn't have anything else coming out of here this month, crossing my fingers, but that is all there. I did spend money in my clothing. I had to buy some new undergarments, so I did purchase those, and so I have $41.57 left. I am going to be adding to my clothing budget slowly again this year so I can purchase stuff when I want. Hair and beauty. So I got my hair done last night, and I got a discount. So I spent $95 instead of the $100 to $115 that I normally spend. Yes, I chose the right date. I thought I chose the wrong date there for a second. So I'm going to track this. So I actually have $20 remaining, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull that out there. Spotify and Hulu has not come out yet. My Netflix has. This will not be negative. My mom is sending money. They're actually doing their budget right now as we speak. I was just talking to them, so they will send that later today, and so that will zero out. Amazon Prime is nothing. My Acorns investments you will see is over, and that's because I did an extra $100 investment. I really kind of wanted to invest a little bit. I noticed the market was down, so I feel like I could get more for my money right now, so I went ahead and invested an extra $100. So I did go over budget, and that is okay. So there is $108 here. Nothing for my insurance benefit card. So fun fact, this actually is starting over this month. I had to wait until this month to do it, but I can save it and say there's officially $1,000 in there again and start over. Entertainment, I put $50 in there and it's $89.49. Now I did spend $10 here. It was actually $9.99. On entertainment, it was for Spider-Man. It was a Spider-Man movie, and it was not the new one. It is the old ones off of Vudu because my brother had not seen them, and he ended up paying me back for that as well. So all is good there. I have $79.50 left in there. Next, insurance. I just have $100 going to my taxes, so I have $200. Next month I'll have $100, and that's when I'll get my taxes done. Nothing else going on here in insurance. Business, absolutely nothing going on. In fact, I am going to cancel my Epidemic subscription, so this money will be moved out hopefully by the end of the month. Possibly one more charge from them. So it just depends how that hits. So that's why it's left in here for now. Which brings us down to savings. So as you guys will see, I am over budget, but not where you would think. So my emergency fund has been fully funded at this point. I wanted $15,000 in my emergency fund. I have $1,000 up here and over $14,000 here. So I actually have this oh my goodness, I cannot speak today, I apologize. The $494.83 that I can move to another place. For now, I'm not going to. But some things that I want to save up for are a new computer, a couch, which you guys know that is in my maintenance, my household maintenance right now. That is going to move to couch, but I haven't done that yet. And a future house. I'm going to be saving for a future house. And then we have my Colorado trip. So I am going to Colorado in February, and I have already paid for the Airbnb. There's a group of us going, so that's what it's going to cost me. And obviously I'll have eating out and food and stuff like that. I really would like to keep it under $1,000. This is my vacation for, I guess, the last 2 years because I never really went on vacation. Maybe doing another vacation later this year. So I'm going to say it's a vacation that I've been putting off for the last 2 years while I was getting out of debt. So I'm going to put pretty much everything I can to this right now, and then next month make up for put anything else towards it since I am going in February. And then I'll move anything left over out of it. So I'm putting $574.11 in there. My goal is, I'm going to say $1,000 is the goal. It actually is not. I'd like to keep it under $1,000 if possible. But if I don't, that is okay. Because I have been saving and, not going on a lot of trips to get out of debt. So this is my first big trip since getting out of debt here. So I spent $267 on the Airbnb. That leaves $307.11 left for a couple of things. So we are going to Colorado, so I am going to go out and buy new boots, and I'm not going to put that in clothing because these are boots specifically. I'm purchasing them only because I'm going to Colorado and I need boots with better treads because mine are old. Then the other thing I need to buy is a suitcase. That will be going in household maintenance, not in the Colorado trip, because it is something that I plan to use on all of my future trips. But as I wasn't taking lots of trips before, I was just doing quick visits to family and friends. I had like a Vera Bradley overnight bag that I got in high school, and I actually need a suitcase this time, like a actual suitcase. so I'm going to go out and make that purchase. So this should be fun to see how that goes. My gift cards have not been updated since the holidays. This is mainly just for me, but I will be going through this eventually. My investments are hanging out. As you guys know, I have an Acorns account and I have a retirement account. I do not show the balances on those just for personal reasons. I like to keep that to myself, but I do want to show that I do have investment accounts. And as always, my debt is $0. Okay, so there you guys go. That is how my January budget is doing so far. Very exciting to see the extra income. It really is going to help since I decided to take this Colorado trip. I don't have to move anything out of the excess of my emergency fund, and it can just remain in there doing its thing. And also it's going to make up for the fact that I did go over my budget for eating out and my medical as well. Now I can tell you guys that this is not the last of my medical expenses. I really hoped it was, but I did get 3 x-rays and this is only for one of them. So I imagine I'm going to have a couple of more. Luckily they were all last year, so my deductible had been met at that point. So they should be on the lower side like this one was. But I am going to pay them in 2022. So I never really had medical expenses before like this in all of the years, and this past year was my first year on my own insurance. And of course I had to go and not only meet the deductible, but have multiple tests and x-rays and stuff like that. So hopefully that's done, and this year is going to be so much better on that front. And I'm ready to see what the rest of this year brings. I can't wait to finalize this budget and see what's actually going to my Colorado trip and see what I can do with the other money that I have. And then next week is going to be the February budget setup. I'm so excited for you guys to see that. It should be pretty exciting because it is a short month, which means there's less income, but it also means spending is still there. Even though it's a short month, I am going to Colorado and I have a few other things coming up in February. So the spending is going to be rough in February. We will see what happens, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Again, like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye!